Hi, I'm Dr. James Machino. You know, people talk a lot about the role of exercise in the prevention of breast cancer. So I want to talk about that for a few minutes. The original study to show this was actually back in 1994. It was done by Dr. Leslie Bernstein. What she was able to show is that women who exercised for 4 hours a week or more had up to a 50% reduction in risk of developing breast cancer. This is a huge finding that was in a study of over 500,000 women. Now, since then, other evidence has emerged, and not all of it has been as concrete or as dramatic as the findings of Dr. Bernstein. But the evidence overall suggests that regular endurance exercise does help to cut risk of breast cancer as one of the strategies you should be using. So how does endurance exercise do this? Well, when you're exercising, more blood gets pumped through your liver, and your liver is where you detoxify many things, including excess estrogens in your body. So as your body lowers the extra estrogens, that's helpful because too much estrogen will affect breast cells and tell them to divide too quickly. When those breast cells are dividing too fast, they make more genetic mistakes that can lead to cancer. So estrogen detoxification is important. The other thing is that when you're exercising, it improves the use of carbohydrates or glucose or blood sugar. So you have less of an insulin spike after a meal. Lower insulin levels help to guard against breast cancer too, because too much insulin causes the cells to divide too quickly, just like estrogen does. And of course, when you're exercising, then you're going to have a lower blood sugar level, and as a result of that, less insulin as well. Exercise also helps the liver secrete more of a hormone, or a protein actually, that binds to estrogen to make some of the estrogen in your body not available to overstimulate your breast. So the release of what's called sex hormone binding globulin, I know it's a big word, but it's a protein that the liver secretes to bind some of your estrogen so that not all of it can overstimulate breast cells. And when you're exercising, of course, there's less of a chance you're going to be overweight. Women who are overweight have a greater risk of breast cancer, a 3 times greater risk if they're over the age of 50. The other thing that we've seen in recent years is that women who have already had breast cancer and they want to stop the recurrence of breast cancer from coming back in the future, the ones who do endurance exercise in some studies show a reduction in the recurrence of breast cancer by up to 50%. So there's a lot of evidence to show that endurance exercise is helpful. What I recommend women do is get 30 minutes at least of endurance exercise 4 to 5 times a week. And you can really pick your poison. You know, power walking, jogging, using the elliptical machine, a Stairmaster, stationary cycling, spin classes. They're all exceptionally good. You know, pick the one that you can tolerate to the greatest degree and stick with it, be consistent. But remember that exercise is not the only lifestyle strategy that's important. A lot of people who exercise think exercise is going to give them this immunity against all these diseases. But exercise is only one strategy, and there are many other ones. So to see the other important lifestyle strategies to help reduce breast cancer, I suggest that what you do right now is you download my 10-step breast cancer program that's available to you and read it through very carefully and follow all of the tips that are in there. Now, machinohealth.com, you'll see my review articles, you'll see my downloads, other resources, footage from my live seminars, other videos that I have, all of which are available for free that can help you live a long, healthy, functional life. The review papers that I have and the teaching materials that are available there include all the scientific references, so it will ensure, in your mind, you're getting the best evidence-based, scientifically supported information on the health and wellness topics that are covered there. So be sure to use machinohealth.com as an ongoing, reliable resource on health and wellness topics for both you and your family members. Thanks so much for watching.